Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1971 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Pilots at Brainiac Stadium. On the mound for the Tigers today is Denny McLain, whose record is 6-4 with a 2.95 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots, making his Major League debut, is Lance Rautzhan. Okay, we have now won 6 games in a row versus the Detroit Tigers. None more shocking than yesterday's 7-0 victory, where Ron Herbal pitched the game of his life. I have no idea where that performance came from. It probably helps that we're, playing against the Detroit Tigers, the worst team in the American League. But I don't want to diminish the fact that Ron Herbal had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning of yesterday's ball game. We got him through that into the 9th, and then he gave up 2 hits to begin the 9th inning, and we decided to take him out and bring in Denny Riddleberger, who wrapped the game up. So a 7-0 victory, fantastic. We're going to play Game 4 of the series today, and Lance Rautzhan is going to make his Major League debut. He's 19 years old. We drafted him in this sim, I think it was 2 seasons ago. And so why not give him a chance to pitch a game? Next year, maybe we bring him up, at the All-Star break or before the trade deadline anyway, and get him a half a season. We'll talk about him. We have not done many deep dives the second half of the year. But we'll do a deep dive on Lance Rautzhan. I'll let you know what his story is. Okay, before we begin today's game, just a reminder that we are giving away prizes in just 3 more games. Game 162, during the 7th inning stretch, we're going to give away a big prize. I'm going to show you right here. We now have 8 contestants for the final giveaway. Give you a quick rundown as we have Freddie C down here at the bottom. We have John N, Thomas D, Julio L, Mark M, James K, Jason Vermont Sports Guy, and Al Bunch getting in here at the finish line to get in on the giveaway. And so I will show you the grand prize. I'm sure at this point you probably know what the prizes are if you've been following along. If not, the grand prize for this final giveaway is going to be this 1936 Sporting News Luke Appling sports stamp. It's a hand-cut sports stamp from the Sporting News. It is graded SGC authentic, which means that it is a real Sporting News sports stamp. But it is not gradable because it is not including the written blurb that goes below the sports stamp. It's like a summary of Luke Appling's career up to that point. So you can see that it's been encased by SGC, and as you can see, it says authentic up here at the top. So we will be giving away this graded sports stamp as our grand prize. For the final giveaway, the second place prize is a 1978 Seattle Mariners media guide from the beginning of their second full season. And the third place prize is going to be a 1977 All-Pro Baseball Stars book by Bruce Weber, which gives you the information heading into the 1978 season. I'm sorry, the 1977 season. It does a little synopsis of every team, shows you the leaders from the previous year, the All-Stars, and the top rookies. So that will be the top 3 prizes for the final giveaway. It's going to take place during the 7th inning stretch of Game 162. So just be a subscriber and let me know in the comments below that you want in, and I will add you to that final giveaway. Of course, it is free. I pay for all the shipping. I pay for all the prizes. Just let me know you want in. We'll get you on that list. Okay, let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. There's Lance Rautzhan. We'll look at the lefty here momentarily. Everybody in the bullpen is good to go. Our lineup for today against the right-hander Denny McLain. This is a lineup that I put together today that I feel like is going to be the regular lineup for next year. All these players will be on the team, as far as I can tell. Rich Rollins was listed as tired, so he's getting the day off, but he'll be on the team next year, too. And I thought, well, since we've got a first-time starter on there, let's get some of the minor leaguers that he's played with, as well as some of the players who are going to return for next season. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineup rundown for the Detroit Tigers. Well, they are mixing it up today with a lefty on the mound. That'll usually bring in their lineup versus lefties. Batting leadoff at second base is John Knox. Batting second at third base is Elliott MADDOX. Batting third in center field is Ron LeFLORE. Batting cleanup in left field is Willie HORTON. Batting fifth at shortstop is Chuck Scrivener. Batting sixth in right field is Jim NORTHRUP. Batting seventh at first base is Don WERT. Batting eighth and catching is Hector VALLE. And batting ninth is the pitcher, Denny McLain. Okay, Lance Rautzhan. Take a look at him here real quick. You'll see that he was drafted in our sim in 1970. So I guess that would have been last year. And then he's made 21 starts in the minors. Put up some decent numbers. He does walk more than he strikes out. That's always a problem when you want to bring him to the major league level. I'll tell you a little bit about Lance Rautzhan. His real name is Clarence. There's no Lance at all in his real name. He's Clarence George Rautzhan. So I don't know how he got the name Lance. He was a third-round draft pick by the Dodgers in 1970, so that's consistent with our game. He made his major league debut in 1977. In 77 and 78, he pitched in the World Series for the Dodgers, including getting a win in the Championship Series in 1977. He was a starter throughout his career in the minor leagues until he got to AAA, and that's when he was turned into a reliever. And when he made it to the majors, he never started a ball game. He played 2.5 years for the Dodgers, was cut and pitched for the Brewers, and that's when his career ended. So not a very lengthy career, but I do remember that at one point Lance Rautzhan was a major prospect for the Dodgers. Just never seemed to put it together completely. He has a 89-mile-an-hour fastball in our game. Ground ball percentage is 40%. His changeup is his best pitch, rated an 85. Overall rated a 77. The 19-year-old lefty is arbitration eligible at the end of the 1974 season. Okay, let's take a look at our defense for today. Outfield, pretty solid. We do have BOSCH out there in center. You know, he's got a pretty good range. And he really has to, because CRUZ and Parker both do not have good range. The infield is going to be bolstered by having Greg PRYOR at third, and behind home plate, getting what will likely be his final start of the year, is Fred KENDALL. Okay, here we go. We got a lefty on the mound, one of the rare times we do that, and he's going to face another lefty in John Knox. Going that slow curve, Knox swinging away, and it's going to be dropped by the first baseman, Skidmore. Leadoff man is on. Is this going to be the get-right game for the Tigers? Are they going to absolutely destroy us after 6 wins in a row? Elliott MADDOX up next. He's going to pop it up. Looks like Skidmore will get another shot. Actually, it's going to be Fuentes making the catch. 1 out. Runner on first for Ron LeFLORE. And Knox tries to steal second base. Why would he run on the lefty? I don't know. But KENDALL gets, I believe that is his first caught stealing as a major league catcher. Oh, actually, I forgot he played for the Padres. Maybe that's not true. No, that's actually his second, it looks like. All right, good job by Kendall. Bases are clear for Ron LeFLORE and an 0-1 count. It's 1-1. And Ron LeFLORE hit the home run. Jeez. That is his second major league home run. Well, that's in his fourth of his career, second of the season. It's 1-0 Detroit. And here's Willie Horton hitting a ground ball to second. That's a guy we'd love to see more in this game. We go to the bottom of the first. Tigers are up a run. Let's take a look at the Pirates lineup for today. Batting leadoff at second base is Tito Fuentes. Batting second in left field is Jose Cruz. Batting third. Where did my cursor go? Right there. Batting third at first base is Roe SKIDMORE. Batting cleanup in right field is Dave Parker. Batting fifth in center field is Don BOSCH. Batting sixth at third base is Greg PRYOR. Batting seventh at shortstop is Rick AUERBACH. Batting eighth and catching is Fred KENDALL. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Lance Rautzhan. Denny McLain, the great Denny McLain. In real life, he was on the Senators. Tigers finally had enough of his bullshit. They traded him away to Washington. In real life, that's happened in real life, but in this game, he's 6-4, making his 12th start of the year. 2.95 ERA, 66 strikeouts, and 82 in a third innings pitched. Opponents are batting 248 against him, 3 complete games. Fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 48%. Fastball is his best pitch, rated an 86 overall. Rated an 82, the 27-year-old ready. He's a free agent at the end of the year. I don't exactly remember the timeline, but I want to say he got suspended halfway through the season for gambling. I mean, he missed a big portion of time, and I think he pitched just one more year after this season for the Senators and the Braves, and then he was pretty much done. A sad end to his career, but those 31 wins, winning the Cy Young and the MVP in Detroit's World Series championship year. That'll be the last time anybody does that, that's for sure. Take a look at the Tigers' defense for today. Left field, Willie Horton, not good defensively. That's probably why he doesn't get as many starts. Center field's LeFLORE. Right field is Jim Northrup. Infield, 3 defenders below league average. Scrivener at short. Second base is KNOX. And first base is Don WERT, normally the third baseman. Behind home plate is the backup catcher, VALLE, who is poor defensively. He's got a 79 rated arm. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do a 4-game sweep against the Tigers. Tito Fuentes leading it off with a ground ball to KNOX. 1 out. He's going to bring up Jose Cruz, leading all the American League in doubles with 40. Flies out to center. And Roe SKIDMORE, our hottest hitter, takes strike 3 looking. Youch. That's not how you want the game to start. You go to the bottom of the second. I'm sorry, the top of the second with Chuck Scrivener leading off. Scrivener first pitch swinging, popping it up. Fuentes makes the catch. 1-9. That was an unearned run. Wait, oh, that's weird because he stole second. No, that shouldn't be, that's not right. Because he was safe on an error, but that run didn't score. He was caught stealing. Was it because it prolonged the inning? And it, okay, because LeFLORE batted with 2 outs. So if he hit a home run, it prolonged the inning. That's wrong. That is incorrectly scored. Interesting. Well, no one said this game was good. 2 down, and Don WERT. Ooh, rips it down the left field line, up against the wall for a double. Don WERT's 18th double of the season. And he is in scoring position for the catcher, VALLE. VALLE batting, well, he's 2 for 4 on the year. Ground ball to short. AUERBACH makes the play. Okay, good bounce back for the Rook. We go to the bottom of the second, and Dave Parker will lead it off. Parker, is that an infield single? Oh, that's so cheap. It wasn't even in the field to play. But, you know, we'll take whatever we can get. So Parker on first with nobody out. Don Bosch flips it in the center. Is that going to find a hole? Nope, it'll be caught by the center fielder over the floor. 1 down. Here's Greg PRYOR. He's going to make the team next year, I have a feeling. Be a backup third baseman. He pops out to second. And AUERBACH strikes out looking, or a check swing. Okay, Tigers not looking good. We go to the top of the third. Tigers, I mean the Pilots. Denny McLain leading off. Ground ball to first, Skidmore. For out number 1. John Knox will walk. There's the first walk issued by Rautzhan. And like I said, he did walk more than he struck out in the minors. So really, before he gets an everyday role in the rotation, he's got to get that straightened out. MADDOX flies out to left, and Ron LeFLORE is going to get his second hit. Falls in for a single. Knox goes to third. All right, this is a tough out with Willie HORTON at the plate. 0-1. Pounded in front of the dirt. Another error. Yeah. Okay, so this game is definitely over. How many will they score? That is the question. SCRIVENER drives it deep. Out number 3. So 2 down, nothing. Both runs are technically unearned, I guess. This is a bunch of weak sauce from our team today. Rautzhan grounding out in his first major league at bat. And Tito, FUENTES have come back with a McLain. Yeah, the Pilots look terrible first time through the lineup. And the defense has let Rautzhan down so far. Is Jim NORTHRUP getting a ground ball to second. And 1 out. Don WERT getting jammed inside by the curveball for out number 2. And Hector VALLE, of course, a 2-out single. How would you not have a 2-out single? That is his third hit. He's 3 for 6 on the year. And a gapper by the pitcher. Okay. All right, we can just get today's game over with then. That's too bad for Rautzhan. That's going to be his only earned run today, as we'll take him out. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh, Roe SKIDMORE. The only hot batter we got. This is 15th home run. 3-1. And the second hit for Parker. Nice if you get a little rally going. Don Bosch flies out to right. And Greg PRYOR with the 2-2 count. Gets a base hit into center. How is Parker with 2 outs not on third base? Great job, baseball mogul. Rick AUERBACH. Oh, a base hit into center field. Parker better score on that. He does. It makes it 3-2. Scrubs are coming through. And then Kendall gets jammed inside. There's out number 3. Okay, well, Rautzhan will come out. He pitched 4 innings. Not a successful outing, in my opinion, but could have been worse, I suppose. Let's bring in a righty, Wayne Granger. One-time closer. Probably be a closer next year. Numbers are pretty bad. It'd be nice to get 2 innings from him today, but not necessary. There's a ground ball that gets past PRYOR. Leadoff man is on. Defense sucks today. Oh, except for Kendall throwing out his second base runner. That's shocking. I mean, the Tigers remind me so much of our team. Just absolutely ruining their own game by doing stupid shit like that. Oh, Willie Horton. Here's the hoop. Hits a home run, too. And it's 4-2. In Detroit to get one of the runs back. And Scrivener rounds out the second. Okay, 4-2. Granger. Thanks for a shitty season. So he'll come out for a pinch hitter. So Joey Pep. Let him bat. He's not tired. We're just trying to get some other guys in there. Base hit for Pepitone. Yeah, why not? Go for a double. Oh, and he's safe at second. A rare double for Pepitone. His 16th of the year. Pepitone in scoring position. There's nobody out. Tito Fuentes at the plate, 2-0. That's absolutely the wrong bag. Thanks for nothing. Jose Cruz. Unhelpful. And Skidmore. Man, I'd love to see a 2-run shot right here. He's already gone deep once. Yeah. I mean, there's no way we're winning today's game. Even with them running themselves out of innings, there's nothing we will be able to do to win today. Okay, let's take a look at a pitcher. Good job by Pepitone, at least. A lefty and 2 righties. I think Pepitone hits lefties as well as he hits righties. So we'll bring in, let's bring in Ray. Ray Peters. Pretty good numbers, other than the walk-to-strikeout ratio. Northrup, 277 hitter versus a right-hander. Popping it up. 1 out. Don WERT. We have not struck anybody out yet today. And this is the Tigers, by the way. How can we not strike out the Tigers at least once? That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning, our first of the ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning. McLain certainly gunning for a complete game. Oh, there we go. He walks Dave Parker. Let's take a look at the in-game stats here. Yeah, BOSCH is 0 for 2, and I feel like he's done terribly at the plate. Oh, God, just useless at bats. For 3 now as PRYOR steps in. All pop-ups on the infield. Let's see here. Only a 58% chance for Parker to steal second. And AUERBACH doesn't even take the bat off his shoulder. Look at Leaf Peters in there to face McLain. He's got a hit, and he walks. This game is such garbage. Absolute garbage. What a waste of time this game is. All right, we'll bring in Edgerton. There we go. Should have been ball 4. Good job by Edgerton. All right, let's bring in Zachary. O2. Striking out MADDOX. There we go. And then a ground ball to first. LeFLORE is out. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Fred Kendall will lead it off. Kendall's 0 for 2, but the pitcher's 1 for 2, so that makes total sense. Ground ball to short. Zachary coming out of the ball game. Oh, let's get Van Kelly in there. 230 hitter versus lefties. Oh, takes ball 4. Second walk issued by McLain. It's our first hit and run situation. And he gets hit. Now he's got to run to first. First and second. 1 out. Jose Cruz. I like, although he's been terrible today, 0 for 3. I like Cruz in these situations. Full count. Ah, there we go. 3-run home run to dead center field. And the Pilots take the lead 5-4. Just as shocked as you are. Good job by Cruz. His 12th home run of the year. 72 RBI. First full year in the majors. And I think he's put up some pretty solid numbers. Definitely something to build on. They're going to keep McLain in the ballgame. As Skidmore lines it to second, Knox will make the catch. And Parker, who's 2 for 2 with a walk today, having one of his better games this year. Strikes out. Okay, I jinxed him. All right. We will bring in a pitcher. I mean, we can take it seriously now, right? We'll bring in Ken Sanders. The Colonel. ERA under 3. This will be probably his 1 and only year as a Pilots pitcher. We will take out AUERBACH like we normally would and bring in Belanger. There we go. Willie Horton. He had a big blast earlier. 4 home runs this game. Horton hits a ground ball to first. Here's Chuck Scrivener. He was a utility guy on the Tigers before Trammell and Whitaker came on board. I don't think he got more than a couple hundred at bats as a Tiger. I certainly don't think he had 88 power as he flies out. And Jim Northrup with a 2-0 count. Oh, he's going to gap it. That's going to get to the wall. Northrup doesn't have quite the speed he used to have. 26th double of the year. A solid year on a terrible, terrible team. Okay, that's a tying run in scoring position. Don WERT. 3-0. Sanders walks him. And a pinch hitter for the catcher. It's going to be Gator. Well, you don't have to convince me. I'm bringing in Riddleberger. Saved yesterday's ball game. Lefty on lefty violence. As Gates Brown bats 200 versus lefties. This doesn't look good for us, though. Oh, he strikes out Gator on the inside fastball. And we get out of the jam. Everything's coming up. Charlie, the manager today. We go to the bottom of the 8th. They do bring in Hosley to be the catcher, which makes me think, why wasn't he already in the game? if you can come in and play defensively late in the game and you're the everyday starter, why aren't you in there already? This is just bad. So McLain's going to get a complete game. Getting everybody to pop it up. Belanger's no surprise. Okay, we go to the 9th inning. Riddleberger will stay in the game. We will take out Parker. And we're going to bring in Northy. Much better range out there. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, this feels terrible. Lefty versus a righty. And Mickey Stanley's just so great. Ground ball to short. Belanger making the play. All right, lefty on lefty. Knox batting .085. Popping it up on a 3-1 count. You got to take ball 4 there. Although it would have been a strike. Down to the final out. It's Elliott MADDOX. He's got no power. So we're not thinking about him going deep here. 0-1. Ground ball to short. Come on, Belanger. Yes, the Pilots win 5-4. How many comeback victories have we had this year? That's amazing. Handshakes, butt slaps, sloppy steaks. A 4-game sweep over the Tigers at home. 3 games against the Yankees. That's all we have left of the season. Yankees are coming to town. The game is simulating it for some reason, so we have to be patient here. But we're 2 games above 500 in the month of September, as we're just running schlubs out there. I like to look at our Pythagorean and see that we're 5 games better than our run differential. So, I mean, that's what, being able to control your team and pick and choose your bullpen guys. I mean, sometimes it does work out for you. And I guess this year, it's, I've done okay job doing that. Let's take a look at the standings. There we go. Now, Chicago has fallen to 2 games back with 3 to go. And in the American League, Boston and New York are now tied with 3 games to go. And Baltimore is just 1 game back. That is very exciting. It's going to come down to the final game, perhaps. And as far as St. Louis and New York goes, they are down to their final game. So a New York loss will clinch it for the Cardinals. Cool. Headline news, Brainiac baseball delivery. There's Herbal after his big game yesterday. Red Sox win 4-1 to share the division lead. Juan Pizarro pitched in that game. That's all there is. Transactions. Nothing new of note. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe. Be a subscriber. Get in on the giveaway. Let me know in the comments you want in. And you can have a chance to win that Luke Appling sports stamp from 1936. Holy cow. Pre-World War II. That's nuts. All right. Player of the game. I mean, it's got to be Juan Cruz with the 3-run home run. I believe he was technically the game-winning RBI. He was 11 on the season. We don't want to overlook what Roe Skidmore did. He had a nice home run in there as well. Pepitone had a pinch hit double. A couple of errors, which led to 2 unearned runs, as they always seem to do. Chris Zachary gets the win in relief. He's 2-3. And Denny Riddleberger gets a 4-out save, his 6th of the season. Denny McLain takes a loss. He's 6-5. Didn't really pitch bad until that 3-run home run. The Tigers did hit 2 home runs. One by Horton, one by LeFLORE. Okay, that's it. We're going to come back tomorrow and play the first game of the 3-game series the final series, final homestand of the year. Until then, everyone, have a great day.